Okay, it looks like I'm going to be filming this while the dishwasher is going again, but hopefully it'll be okay. I'm also filming this with a camera that doesn't do autofocus, so I'm also hoping that that's going to be okay. So I wanted to make this March is Adopt a Guinea Pig Month, and while we are in April, I still wanted to make a video about adopting guinea pigs. So this video is going to be about some common reasons why guinea pigs might have to be rehomed or surrendered to a shelter or a rescue. Guinea pigs might have to be rehomed for quite a number of reasons. Some of them may be preventable, some of them may not be preventable. I do want to mention that if you do need to rehome or surrender your guinea pig for whatever reason, please do so responsibly. Please make sure that that guinea pig gets from your home directly to the shelter or to another person's home. Don't just leave it outside. Don't put it in a box and leave it by somebody's door. Make sure that you physically give it to a person so that the person can make sure that the guinea pig is okay. So I was inspired to do this video about guinea pigs, which is turning into a series about guinea pigs, partly due to Adopt a Guinea Pig Month in March, and also because I saw a really great example of guinea pig husbandry on one of my favorite social media, YouTube, Instagram people. So I'm going to do another video about that, but this video is going to be about some common reasons why guinea pigs might need to be rehomed. I started out by doing this long script, which may end up in my blog instead, but now I'm going to try to just follow an outline. So hopefully it'll help me stay on topic. So this list of reasons is in no particular order. So number one are allergies. Allergies can develop at any time. You may not start out with allergies, and then suddenly a couple years later, you're suddenly allergic to hay, or you find that you're allergic to the guinea pig, or you move in with someone who's allergic to hay or the guinea pig. Number two, illness, injury, hospitalization, age. You may become either temporarily or permanently mentally or physically incapable of caring for an animal. Sometimes you can get a pet sitter or a friend or family or a neighbor to come in to help you, but this isn't always possible for everybody. Number three, death. Sometimes a person's estate is not willing to assume responsibility for their pets, and so the pets then need to be rehomed. Number four, relocation. People move and they leave their guinea pigs behind. Number five, you live in a place or you're moving to a place where no pets are allowed. Either your family doesn't allow pets or your landlord doesn't allow pets. Number six, financial hardship. Maybe you lose your job. We are in a pandemic, so this is happening to a lot of people, and you can no longer pay for the guinea pigs, food, and upkeep. Number seven, the pet might need medical attention for injury or sickness, and instead of getting medical attention, the person might rehome the animal. Number eight, the guinea pig might not get along with the other guinea pigs that the person has, or there's a falling out, or might not get along with the other pets. Maybe there are other animals in the home and it's just not a safe place for the guinea pig. Number nine, unplanned pregnancies. Sometimes when we bring home guinea pigs from a pet store, the guinea pigs are not sexed properly, or from guinea pig might not be sexed properly, and you think you're getting 2 males and 2 females, but actually you have a male and female, and then you end up with babies. Or maybe one of the boars breaks loose, gets in with the sows, and then you have baby guinea pigs. As a side note, there was one interesting case 6 years ago in England where one male guinea pig either was accidentally put in with the female guinea pigs or escaped and broke into the female guinea pig enclosure. But one male guinea pig ended up impregnating 100 female guinea pigs. And at the time, they had estimated that they were expecting roughly 400 baby guinea pigs. Although I haven't been able to find any follow-up information, but one guinea pig can have litters of up to 1 to 7 babies. So if you can imagine, that's a lot of guinea pigs. Number 10, the person might find out that they actually don't like guinea pigs. Guinea pigs are a lot of upkeep. They make noises, there may be an odor. Their supplies take up quite a lot of space. Their cages take up a lot of space. They need exotic animal veterinarians. They're prey animals, so they can run away and hide every time you're trying to play with them. People may not like that. They may want a more openly affectionate animal, although there are some openly affectionate guinea pigs as well. Guinea pigs tend to have small bladders, so you may not be able to play with them for more than about 10 minutes at a time. Guinea pigs need to have regular nail trims, so they are quite high maintenance animals. So how do we reduce the number of guinea pigs that end up homeless or need to be rehomed or surrendered to a shelter? I think one easy thing that people can do to help to prevent homeless guinea pigs is to do a lot of research before welcoming a guinea pig into your life. I keep saying a guinea pig. Usually guinea pigs come in pairs, or it's encouraged that you keep more than one guinea pig because they are social animals and they may get lonely or bored if they're left by themselves. Although there are guinea pigs that are kept by themselves, I'm just saying that the general practice is that guinea pigs should be kept not by themselves. There are so many resources available to you. You can Google information. You can go to your library. You can check with a veterinarian. You can join Facebook groups about guinea pigs. You can watch lots of YouTube videos, and you can check with guinea pig rescues and animal shelters. I really think that guinea pig rescues and animal shelters are a really underutilized resource, because they'll know lots of tips and tricks. Instead of getting certain supplies from the pet store, you might be able to find them less expensively at the hardware store. Or you might be able to have a much simpler setup than you think you need. Maybe the pet store told you that you should have a certain setup with their starter kit, but actually some of that is unnecessary, or it would be much better to have a much larger cage. I really think that it's important to get your information from multiple sources. Don't only rely on just one source. It's a little frustrating to me as a professional pet sitter when I hear people citing only things that the pet store told them, or things that they saw their favorite YouTubers say, like myself. I mean, it's fine to get information from different sources, but make sure that you cross-reference them with different sources. So if you hear a bit of information like, oh, this starter cage is really good for guinea pigs, I think it's great, check that little bit of information with other sources to see if they agree with what that person said. Because chances are everyone has a different opinion, and sometimes it is hard to find a trustworthy source of information. I would say try to, when you look through social media, including websites, make sure that you're checking your information with a credible source. You don't have to rely only on university academic research pages. Sometimes what people do online may be entertaining to watch, but it may not be the acceptable practice, or it may not be beneficial or even advisable for the pets. So definitely when you're going to welcome a guinea pig into your life, make sure that you're doing research on supplies that you need, not just supplies, but also what the routine may be. Guinea pigs are very high maintenance pets, so you need to be prepared to scoop out the poop once or twice a day, or even more often, depending on how many guinea pigs you have, and how much space to allow for the guinea pig in your home, what it might mean in terms of your refrigerator, and how many vegetables you need to keep for the guinea pig. Also, storage space for the hay and the bedding, whether you want to use fleece or if you want to use a different substrate. Also, try to budget accordingly. Guinea pigs are very expensive urban pets. They're not going to be one of those like $20 a month pets. You should really budget accordingly. You can definitely check with a rescue to see they would have more realistic figures for your local area. Not everybody has access to getting their hay by the bale from a farm. Some of us have to get them in bags at pet stores, which can be expensive and bulky. And then if you live in a small space, it may be difficult for you to store that hay. I think there's some misconceptions about guinea pigs, that sometimes people assume that they're just big hamsters that may only live 1 or 2 years, which isn't true. Guinea pigs live roughly 6 to 9 years. They can even live a little bit longer. They're significantly larger than a hamster, and they need a larger cage. They also need a lot more supplies because they're larger, and they're a lot more expensive because their upkeep is more expensive. Guinea pigs have a reputation for being an easy pet, for being a child's pet, but this doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be a cheap, easy pet that you can water once a week and forget about like a plant. It's not going to work that way. Guinea pigs, they're an easy pet if you follow a reasonable routine to take care of them. Being an easy pet doesn't mean that there's no work involved. There's always going to be work involved with a pet. And guinea pigs are a very demanding pet, but they're definitely a pet that they give back just as much as they take. So you have to put in a lot of effort into their upkeep, constantly cleaning and feeding them, paying attention to them, playing with them, making sure that all of their needs are met. But in return, they can be very affectionate and rewarding pets. And there's a reason why they've been popular pets. In my next video, I'm going to give you an example of someone whom I admire in the public eye, and someone who I think is doing a really great job in caring for their guinea pig. So see you then. Thanks for watching.